So how I pick up this counter basically is Ifast. Ifast number one, one of the members actually flagged it out. Then there's a price drop recently lah. You can see it was above $8 in just earlier above $8 in March. Then there's a drop. Now I look at 686. So in fact today when I look at it, it's about 677. So is it a good opportunity? So same thing, let's go through the process. Business analysis first. So what do they do? They call themselves a fintech platform. And quite interesting, They have four main division, as you can see here. So business to consumer. So this is something that we're very familiar with. Like for example, FSM1, Fund Supermart. So if let's say you want to buy unit trust, you probably will actually seen this platform. So in fact, later when we actually do an ETF, this is also one of my preferred platform in doing research. Okay, so by the way, they also have B2B business. So as you can see here, cater to specialized needs of 680 financial advisory companies, financial institutions and banks, which in turn have more than 12,800 wealth advisors. So by the way, AUA stands for Asset Under Administration. So they basically don't manage the assets. They just provide a platform for administration. For those who have dealt with a financial planner or financial advisor before, you probably know what do they do. Let's say, for example, if today financial planner, they can actually offer you a full suite of unit trusts to invest in. Okay, so probably they actually are using the financial this Ifast platform so to help to actually deliver the unit trust to you. Okay, so that's what they do. Like for example, okay, I know my friend, she's in Manulife, but my partner Manulife, she actually used the Ifast platform. So if let's say she were to like introduce certain unit trust to you or certain funds to you, okay, you are actually transacting through Ifast. Ifast is actually at the back end, help doing all the transactions itself. Okay, they also have a fintech solution to provide customizable fintech for our B2B clients. Okay, so yeah, can't really give an example here, but I think the words are quite explanatory. And one thing that caught my attention is they are also own a bank right now. They have a licensed UK bank aspiring to provide global banking connectivity to customer, corporate, and financial institutions. So quite interesting. So they actually bought a UK bank. And in the past, they are just a platform enabling investors to buy and sell investment products. So predominantly unit trusts, bonds, so on and so forth. But now they have a banking license. That means they can behave like a bank. So things like lending money, getting deposits, okay, what they call that, do payment services, and of course, you actually have a huge customer base. So this is quite interesting. Okay, so if you ask me what really stand out here is this: the group now offers access to 21,000 investment products, including unit trust, bonds, SGS, stocks, exchange-traded funds, insurance product. Service include discretionary portfolio, pension administration, research and investment seminars, fintech, banking, investment admin, and transaction service. So if you ask me, this is quite interesting. Like a lot of trading firms, trading companies, if you talk about, like, let's say, for example, UOB Kay Hian, or if you talk about Tiger platform, they just allow you to buy and sell stocks. Okay. Whereas in this case, this one, they are able to, infuse different products on one platform. So if I'm not wrong, the closest competitor in Singapore will be the Phillip Capital one. Phillip Capital. Okay, I think Phillip Capital is doing something different. But of course, if you ask me, the FSM one, at least in terms of the interface and so forth, I would actually prefer the FSM one to the Phillip Capital one. Okay, so this is what they do. Of course, if you just go to Fund Supermart today or fsm1.com, you can understand the business very well. So like I said, down here, you don't see them as a trading platform and not a trading platform. So they are basically one platform for you to deal with a lot of different products. So you basically can actually manage all your investments out of this FSM platform. Huh? So just to give a very bird's eye view of where all their money come from. So fund houses. So basically, of course, they help to market funds. They actually get a trailer fee from the fund houses. B2C customer, the customer have to pay either an upfront fee or platform fee. Okay, so like for example, FSM1, I think they don't charge me commission when I buy, but I think every year they actually charge me a platform fee. B2B customers, so those who actually trade through the financial advisors have to pay platform fee, upfront fee, and a rep fee. Of course, you have the B2B financial advisory for the fintech business, things like. By the way, they also provide FX, foreign exchange, fintech solution fees. So these are, it's actually a very fee-based business. So in that sense, quite safe because they are not subjected to market risk. Market go up, market come down, they also don't care. They just collect fee. So like for example, if your financial advisors advise you to buy certain unit trusts, the price drop, they still collect the fee from you. Okay, so in that sense is not that risky. Okay, now what I like about this company is that they have a very clear growth plan. It seems like there is a lot of rooms for them to grow. I'm not actually going to read in detail. Just maybe just pick up a few keywords. Like for example, future wealth management. Okay. You can just read it for yourself. Of course, I'm actually going to send this slide for you. Okay, what I actually like is this. You can see the last two. One is banking. Okay. So in fact now, they are thinking of, as you can see here, private banks have been able to tap into customers from around the world. However, the private banks only cater to high net worth individuals. So I believe what they would like to do is really like private banking services to everybody and not just, for high net worth. And of course, the banking partner, digital banking partner. So basically now they own the bank, they can also provide banking service. So that is something that is quite interesting. So basically it's like converting from platform, just a middleman, help people buy and sell, just a middleman to match, help people buy and sell unit trust to become like a bank. So if you ask me, I see as a very clear growth plan, and it makes sense. It makes sense because the customer base is the same. You're talking about, I already have the customer. I'm just providing more service to the customer. So it's in line. It's in line. Synergistic. It's not like doing something very different. So this is a 3-year plan. Number one, make solid progress as a global digital bank and wealth management fintech platform with truly global business. Okay, accelerate Hong Kong growth and effectively deliver e-pension service, and effectively develop innovation fintech service that are complementary to digital banking and wealth management platform. So again, like I said, a very clear growth plan. If you ask me, I do like it. I do like the way it's actually being, approaching their growth plan. So this is my personal opinion. Okay, now to conclude what we have just went through past 5 minutes. So they are now not simply just a trading platform. So you cannot compare them with people like Tiger, Mumu, and things like that. It's different games altogether. So for Tiger, for Mumu, they can only trade into stocks. They can trade into ETFs, yes, but you cannot actually buy unit trust from Tiger. Okay, So now they actually want to be like a one-stop platform whereby you can actually do all the services, trading of stocks, buying a unit trust, in fact, keeping cash. I read it somewhere they even now issue debit cards also. So basically, you can actually keep cash. By the way, you can actually keep cash in FSM1 platform. Then I read it somewhere they even like issue debit cards. So you can actually use a card to actually draw on the cash. So like banking service, all in one single platform. So of course, you can say that banks are doing that, but somehow, in terms of investment from banks' perspective, in terms of investment service for the retail investors, personally, I don't think it's as good yet. If I'm not wrong, today, if I were to go to one or three big banks, the amount unit trust I can buy compared to FSM1 is actually lesser. Okay. So they are in a very unique position, which I quite like it. You don't really have like a direct competition. Like I said, I think the closest I can see is Phillip Capital. I haven't really seen Phillip Capital is not listed. I'm not too sure how similar they are, but I thought at least what they do is quite unique. It's not like anybody else is actively doing. Okay. So they are probably a better multi-platform multi-product platform. So I think I missed the word product here. Multi-product platform in Singapore. So of course the question is, are they able to scale overseas? So I think Singapore, if I'm not wrong, they're quite successful, at least the numbers show. But can they scale overseas? And clear growth, and like I said, I like the growth story. But if you ask me, this is a highly competitive space in terms of the global arena. Okay, just on what I mentioned in Singapore, yes, you may not have a lot of such players, but they are aggressively going overseas. They are actually want to compete with the global players. So if you talk about global scene, yeah, there are a few people doing the same thing. So can they emerge as winner? So these are the questions. So if you ask me, nobody know the answer. Can they scale overseas? Can they be successful overseas? Can they be winners? Nobody know the answer, but this is the nature of growth stocks. If you ask the CEO, can they be successful or not? They also don't know. Of course, they'll say yes, but deep in the heart, they also don't know whether they'll be successful or not. Okay. But this is the nature of growth stock game. Whether you like the growth story, whether you have the spare funds to bet inside, high risk, high return. Okay, nobody know best. So yep. Like I said, I like the growth story, but again, whether can it be successful, nobody knows. Ifast, SPH company, I don't think so. We can do a very quick check. Let's see who is their major shareholder, but I really doubt so. I don't think it's Ifast. Were they started off by SPH? I can't remember the history. Let's see. Let's see whether they still have parentage. Ifast. Ownership. I think this guy is the CEO, if I'm not wrong. So Temasek is inside. Okay, this one also probably one of the main directors. Vanguard Group. Nope, I don't see SPH there. I'm not sure whether they start up. So as of now, as you can see, the main shareholder SPH is not there. Okay, Arvin, hope I answered your question. Okay, 6 tests, pass or fail. Okay, time for you all to do a bit of work. Don't always I talk. 6 tests, pass or fail. Anybody, any answers? 6 tests, pass or fail? Pass. Look carefully. Look carefully. Look carefully. Look carefully. Oh, forget idea. Ayo. Thank you so much. Debt equity fail. This one more than two. Okay. Not, so a fail is a fail, but is it a very major, okay. Like I said, growth stocks, high risk, high return, to each his own. But it is what it is. It doesn't meet my criteria. Uh, uh, Personally, I don't like this. But end of the day, sometimes, you just have to take the risk. Okay, I did DCF for this. Same thing, I will email the DCF to you. The DCF looks something like this. Let me just show you all. Okay, I'll definitely email this to you. Y'all can go and play around a bit. Okay, so you can go and change the growth, so on and so forth. I did a DCF. So okay, if it's 19%, 19% is just the past 5-year average. The DCF value is 744, 10% is around 670. Hey, which is interestingly quite close to the current price. Sometimes I'm thinking, don't know, is it some analyst using my DCF template? Okay, anyway, yeah. So I'm very happy lah. So that means my DCF model not too bad, not too bad. You can see. But it's at 19%. So that means you believe that the next 5 years I can go at 19%, which I thought is a little bit aggressive. So personally, if I were to want to consider, okay, I'll put a growth rate about 15, 1.5. Oh, sorry, not past 5 average. Okay. Oops. Let me just correct this. 15%. Okay. The DCF is 635, 10% is 572. Okay. So I think I have actually lay down all the necessary information to see whether you're consider. So okay, of course, number one, the business. Do you like the business? Do you believe the growth story? If yes, so it depends on how much you like it. Depends on how much you like it. So personally, given that the what you call that, it doesn't really pass all my tests, and the price is not extremely cheap. If let's say, for example, this one is below $6, then maybe it's more interesting to me. Then I'll consider. Huh? But currently, and as I mentioned really from the very beginning, so at this period, for me to buy into growth stock, I must really, really, really like it. Okay, really, really like it. So I do like the business. If you ask me the business, I'm actually really I'm actually willing to happy to put money down to really sort of like bet that they're going to be successful. Okay, I do like it. But given that, the whole market at currently this juncture, whereby I think there's going to be a correction, given that you don't pass the 6 test, given that the price is not say super attractive, I probably will not do it today Then no choice. If let's say it really fly out, then too bad Uh, I have made a very objective analysis of the case. So that's how I do it. Yeah, correct. You can say buy a bit. Also can. So hopefully I just give you a reference. Doesn't mean that whatever I do is always correct. What I really want you to take away is my thought process and how I present the information to help you make a decision.